joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over first and 10.
Looking for room, it's Edwards. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Kansas State pushing the pace.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Got the quick pass. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive, well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no point.
It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Kansas State quick to the line. To the air on second down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Badger. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas State, 0.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 7, Kansas State 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
So now it's second and long on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the time, and the quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Wisconsin! made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking for room. It's Edwards. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a... Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Running into the open space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get...
Turning it on! Hard running there. Going after the big gain, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love it. I love 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. no dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Good timing on the quick out. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. A lot of urgency for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Atkins. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them caught.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 7.
First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And that's That's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quick completion on the out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Bucs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds and complete in the end zone.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Trying to surge it in. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, staring down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch.
Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Follow the blocker. The offensive line
tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they stretch their lead to 13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Salter. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Complete downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Makes the grab. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Colorado.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a fourth down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the move to his left. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Jumped on top of the pile.
He's no good.
They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I just throw it again.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Bully ball on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Touchdown, Bucks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Back to pass. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Colorado 34, Michigan 14.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
One more play before quarter's end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. They'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the stomping has commenced. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good.
That makes the score. Colorado 41, Michigan 14.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll try to tack on one more. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
The score, Colorado 47, Michigan 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Set to advance on the football.
They're on
aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead, you're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That ball is caught. One hand grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. On the ground, it's Haynes. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and kick.
He's going to let it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And how about this? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon...
Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's picked off right at the goal line. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the...
Fires one high and deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.